Hello everyone, my name is Taro and welcome back to another figure review. Today we are taking a look at the Bandai Ultra Monster Jirass. Now you might be saying to yourself, this monster looks very familiar, and I can't blame you. I just can't put my finger on it. Who is it? Oh well. Well, let's start off with the card. I actually remember the card this time. As you can see, there is Jirass, a picture of the suit in one of the scenes. There's other stuff like the Ultraman. Tsuburaya, right there. Tsuburaya, frick. It doesn't show a monster number for some reason. I guess the 0 SP up there might be the monster. I don't know. This is an older figure. This was made in 1995, this figure. Bandai. Probably shows some stats right there. Name, like Jirass, there's Ultraman. Yeah, that's enough for the figure. The card. Oh yeah, the card, as you also know, it's a little bent and jagged. I got it like that. So I'm gonna have to get a little sleeve for it. Protective sleeve like my other cards have. Now the figure. So like I said, this figure is pretty rare. Lucky for me, I got it for less than $100, and it could be hard to find it for less than what I got it for. Of course, I got this as a present for Christmas, or my birthday. One of the two. I can't remember. Alright, so let's do the articulation. So, the arms, they can both rotate 360. But with my Jirass, it is very squishy, as you can see. So the arms get a little stuck sometimes when trying to rotate it all the way. I'm pretty sure there is a hard version, like a harder plastic, like our last figure, Rita Rocco, something like that. The feet. The legs, not the feet. The feet both rotate 360. And the last point of articulation is the head can rotate 360, even though it's kind of useless. Because, well, I guess it's pretty good for looking around. Like, oh, what's over there, you know? So it's not that bad. So the articulation on this guy is good. I'm happy it's more than the standard, like, legs and arms, like most figures are. So articulation, it's good. Paint. Now, when it comes to the suit, well, actually, I'll have the card standing right next to the suit so we can do a few comparisons here. So, as you can see, the suit looks like it's a combination of gray, yellow, and blue. Now, you can't really see any blue on him, which is one problem. And, it's not gray. It might seem like that on the figure. Oh, not the figure. What am I saying? On the camera, but it's actually a green. This whole thing was molded in a green color. So yeah, it's a tiny green, and then the yellow meshes together with the green, which doesn't really give a blue for some reason. Overall, the paint is good. The eyes are good. But for some reason, they didn't paint the eyes black. It's just the color of the rest of the color. It's that dark green, which doesn't bother me. It looks good enough. And the mouth is red and the teeth are white. Not individually sculpted, but that doesn't matter. The fingernails, the nails, and the toenails, whatever you want to call them, are not painted either. That's a bummer. The back, surprisingly done well for the individual spikes up here, but then obviously you can see they got lazy and just did with the spray paint, yellow spray paint right there all the way down. That's really lazy to me, and yeah, that's stupid. But overall, paint's good. It looks enough like the suit, but there are a few points that could have been done better, like the top of the head here. And the stomach could have been done a little bit better also. Alright, that's it for paint. Paint's good. Not as good as I hope it would be, but it's good enough. Detail and sculpt, it looks great. Considering who this looks like, it looks like the suit. You can obviously, I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore. It's Godzilla. Yeah, it's so easy. It's a Godzilla. Same back spikes, same facial features. Not this exact Godzilla suit, but I'll get into that later. Now, actually, since Godzilla's out here, let's do some size comparisons. So here you go, 6-inch Godzilla. They're the same size, counting Jirass's frill here. So if you want to have Jirass versus Godzilla, or something like that, or you have Jirass team up with Godzilla, you know. Another monster, our previous figure review, Jirass. They look good. I think Jirass might be like 60 meters. This guy is... Since it's technically Godzilla, it would be 50 meters, but on the card and in the show, they label it as 45. The same height as Ultraman, which kind of bothers me. Whatever, these two fit. And speaking of Ultraman, got Ultraman here. He fits well, perfectly, I would say. This is the best one so far. So we're gonna have Ultraman and Jirass fight. Let's show off. I'll show off another one as an extra one. Here's a brand new figure I haven't showed off before. Ella King. Ella King is 60 meters, I'm pretty sure. And they're the same height practically, but Ella King is taller with the head, so yeah, you can have these two guys go at it or help each other. And let's do two more, because I said I'll give a bonus. Here's Teleston. They're the same height also. These two are good. And I guess one other one who's... I guess I'll do one that's bending down because of arch in the back or whatever, you know. Like he's crouching, sort of. Narunga. Narunga here. Narunga is 45 meters. Oops. And so is Jirass. So they work good. These two look great. Yeah, he'll get a video soon. Alright. Okay, now let me get on to the history. Let's do a quick one. So this guy appeared in episode 8. I don't remember. I haven't watched episode 8 in a while. But basically, there's this scientist who controlled lizards. It's kind of like Titanosaurus, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't seen it in a while, but members of the SSP, Science Patrol, SSSP, or whatever their name is, they were taken by this mad scientist. All I remember really is that Ultraman and Jirass fight, and Jirass loses. That's really all I remember. I'm sorry, but it's episode 8. No, actually no. This is not episode 8. What am I saying? Red King's from episode 8. This is episode 10. Jirass is kind of like they like to do comparisons between the monster of the Black Lagoon, because he comes out of the lake in one of the scenes. Actually, this is the lake that he comes out of. Yeah, Jirass fights Ultraman. He loses by getting his frill ripped off, and then gets I think cut somewhere, because he just starts, because they do this. Ultraman and then Jirass have this like little standoff, and they attack each other, and this noise happens. Either Ultraman punched him so hard that he just killed him. I think that's really what happened, because it goes to an up close shot with Jirass like bleeding from the mouth, like spitting up blood, and then Ultraman pays his respects by putting the frill back on to Jirass when he's dead. That's the history. I'll probably go over it later, maybe in a different video if I feel like it. Now, what's the deal with it? What's the deal? Why does it look like Godzilla? Well, so Ultraman at the time was dealing with a little money problem. So Tsuburaya asked their buddies at Toho if they could borrow suits. This is basically the same dilemma they did with Narunga here, but we'll get to him when he gets his own video. So what they did is they took, since Toho was moving on to a new suit for Godzilla, the 1967 suit, which I have, oops, I just hit my camera. Since they're moving on to using this suit here, they were fine with giving a suit to Tsuburaya to use. They actually gave him two. They gave him the previous suit, the previous Godzilla, and 1964 Godzilla. I do not own a 65 or 66 figure. I'm thinking about getting a YMSF version because I can't find a Memorial Box version at all. But I do have a Memorial Box Godzilla 1964. Yes, I'm not sure if I showed this guy off, but yeah. I have a 64, and it's real. It's real. So, since I don't have a 65, just imagine 65, or search it up. I might put a picture up. But, the body was made of 64. You can tell by the toes, and the backs. Since it's so molded, since the back spines are molded terribly, you can't really tell that's 64, but it is. And the head, obviously you can tell, is not 64. It looks completely different. It looks wider, and the brow is like completely gone. Not completely gone, but yeah, the head is part of the 65/66 suit. They took those two suits, put them together, changed the color, and added a frill. That's really what they did. And there you got Jirass. I'll go over another comparison with 65 whenever I get the suit, because it's cool. Well, not the suit. What? The figure. Because that would be pretty cool. Like, I'll put up a picture of 65 right there. Just to show the head. Yeah, it's kind of similar. It's kind of similar. It's not close, but you know, yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for this figure. I give it, besides from the height, this figure is overall great. I would say it's a definite buy if you're able to find it. Don't spend over $100 for this. That is way too much. I wouldn't even pay over like 80, honestly. Just go with at most 50. But if you really want to get it and it's over 50, or even over, if you have the money and it's over 100, go for it. Make sure it's in good condition though, because I guarantee you'll have fun with this figure. I did. I enjoyed posing it with my Godzillas and my Ultraman. It was fun. Alright, so I'll give this figure I'll be generous and I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. The height could be better, and the paint could be applied much more uniform and more colors. And this is kind of stupid how they didn't do the claws. It's kind of dumb. But yeah, an 8.5 out of 10. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I certainly enjoyed making it, and I'll see you guys next time.